Hello and welcome to the Floating Head Show, aka Simon's Trading Channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Thursday to you. Let's get on with the price action. So here we have a bit of juicy Bitcoin. I'm looking again at the weekly. As you can see, this is CME. There's just 1 day to go now. 1 day left to go until CME closes its weekly candle. And it's trying very difficult to close above this guy here. It's also getting quite close to the top of the Bollinger Band. And you know what happens if it closes a weekly candle above the Bollinger Band? Well, that's the start of volatility expansion to the upside. So it's all looking good. The no-go zone for Bitcoin by the end of this week on CME is 63,000. So I'm fairly confident it won't do that. Although the lower time frames, they are sort of hinting at a pullback. They just haven't really done it with any significance yet. You can see the momentum pivot as well, not pivot, but to turn back red would have to close pretty much the same point as the midpoint of the Bollinger Band, around that 63,000 mark. So all looks good for the end of this week, CME to be closing in a bullish manner. Right, now let's jump down to today on Bybit. And you can see a little bit of resistance has occurred today, being a little bit of a red day, with 5 hours to go until the closure. Now, if you like, no-go zone on the daily time frame is coming in at a similar figure to those I just discussed on the weekly. So somewhere around 63,000 is the midpoint of the Bollinger Band there. However, there's a clear support level at 64.5. So if Bitcoin was to pull back in a bit more of a meaningful way, 64.5 seems like a logical target. You can see that it will remain green, the Bollinger Band will remain green, so the momentum will remain upside postured as long as Bitcoin closes today above 65.1. So I'd say that's quite likely. Based on what's happened so far today, because it's about $1,500 north of that at the moment. Just have a quick look. Now I'll do the Fibonacci on the 4 hour. Next, let's flippity flip over to the 4 hour. Just like that. And you can see this is more of a consolidation than a pullback at the moment on the 4 hour. And since yesterday, you can see the midpoint of the Bollinger Band has moved right up to basically where price is now, 66.7 and change. Also, you can see the cooling off of volatility since I did my video yesterday with a narrowing of the Bollinger Bands. So what does that mean? Well, when a move is trending, like, I don't know what happened to my mouse then. Hopefully the video didn't pause. When a move is trending, in this case to the upside, tends to stay above the midpoint of the Bollinger Band. And then a consolidation period can bounce around as you like, really, but this is a classic example here. So following this trending move to the upside, when price was above the midpoint of the Bollinger Band, it then consolidated. There was a low volatility environment, and it was bouncing around between the top and the bottom Bollinger Band. So that's a sideways consolidation following a trending move to the upside. And then there was another move to the upside, but then price broke down. So only on this 4 hour time frame. So I think best case scenario for Bitcoin is that it goes sideways somewhere between, in fact I'll draw them on, somewhere between, just do it as a ray, hey ray. So this is best case scenario. Somewhere between 66 and should have done a different one, never mind. And yeah, pretty much the top of here. So that's the range that oh my goodness, now I'm drawing them everywhere. Let's get rid of that one. That to me looks like a range for sideways consolidation on a 4-hour. I would not be surprised if Bitcoin does indeed do that and that the Bollinger Bands condense a bit more prior to the next move. Now, clearly, closures on a 4-hour time frame back below 66, it's likely that there'll be another move down, probably then close to about 64, 63 and a half. And of course, the opposite, 4-hour daily closures back above 68.5, then that's another move to the upside. So that's where I see the range at the moment on the 4-hour time frame. So basically a $2,000 range between 66 and a bit to 68 and a bit. And we'll see if that indeed proves to be the case coming into tomorrow. So there we go. Hope you've enjoyed the price action analysis. If you have, please like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Join me tomorrow for Friday and we'll see where CME looks like it's going to close. Take care. Bye-bye.